no. Hello, welcome to our video. We're the team anti-COVID, where together we are stronger. In this team, there are three members: Camacho Ortiz, Susana Cecilia Reyes Don Juan, and me, Fernando Silva Martinez.
We have been analyzing how the pandemic has affected the people, and we found an interesting problem. It is about job losses and problems in the economy. This problem began because many businesses and factories stopped working and they had to dismiss a lot of people because they workers too.
And we also found a sad situation that is happening. The situation is the parents of some students of the Universidad Autónoma de Aguascalientes have lost their jobs and they are not earning money to pay the university of their sons.
So, the video is especially for those students of the Universidad Autónoma de Aguascalientes suffering this situation.
The purpose of this video is to show how the pandemic has affected the economy and try to give some possible solutions for this.
So the role of the anti-COVID team is to be those people who really complain, those students who are suffering the situation, to give them advice about how to start to undertake to earn more money, to encourage them to move on, and help to support those who already started their own business.
Okay, so you know the big impact that the pandemic is having in this zombie. The last year, a new virus appeared in China. This virus called coronavirus. The spread of this virus around the world caused a pandemic. This pandemic produced many important issues in the world. These issues are lockdown, the death of millions, school problems, and economy and unemployment. These two last issues are we are going to analyze them.
In the first half of 2020, the equivalent of 400 million full-time jobs were lost to the COVID-19 crisis, a much higher number than previously estimated, and a 14% drop in working hours was recorded worldwide, warned the International Labour Organization. In Mexico, about 12 million of Mexican people lost their jobs the last 7 months.
More than half of the people in Mexico workforce hold informal jobs. They are housekeepers, vendors, day laborers, and small business owners who don't receive Social Security, are not entitled to sick leave, and don't receive pensions. When they are laid off, as many have been already, there is no support system to save them from destitution.
So the size of the informal economy means there's no useful estimate of unemployment rate. At the beginning of the pandemic, they have received no assistance from the government. Now, Mexico has implemented a wide range of financial and monetary measures to face the crisis, providing affected workers, both informal and formal sectors, with income support and preventing business disappearing.
Mexico is not the only affected country about this situation, but the whole world. For example, in America, the large amount of work time was lost with 18.2%, followed by Europe and Central Asia with 13.9%, the Middle East with 13.2%, and Africa with 12.1%.
Now we know some information about the global problem, but what is happening to many students of Universidad Autónoma de Aguascalientes? Many parents of family have lost their jobs because the company or the place where they work no longer continues to produce. But something very important is that this happened in the month of March. In that month, the school year was underway.
So the classes continued online, so people who could no longer work and who had sons at university are involved in this economic problem. It is a very sad and difficult situation for the entire family. So we as team gave ourselves the task of investigating more in depth on this subject.
After analyzing the situation and the problem that has arisen during this pandemic, we have developed several ideas to advise and help people affected by this situation. We have thought that each person is facing a difficult process for which our strategies are being created so that they are able to use and develop them and effectively reactivate their economy.
Your main idea or strategy is that they begin to start a small business that doesn't require a large investment, even that offers an innovative and attractive product or service for the consumer. It sounds a bit difficult, but it is simpler than you think.
First, you have to have the initiative and the desire to get ahead. Remember that this crisis that we are experiencing is just a small problem that will happen sooner than we imagine. But in the meantime, we should work.
Then you have to create a vision of what you want for the public and for what type of public it is aimed. That is, if you focus on children, youth, adults, or something more specific. Once you have your clean vision, you will have to decide what product or service you are going to offer, whether it is selling some food, clothing, shoes, beauty items, or a service such as car wash, haircut, or any activity in which you consider are good.
After choosing the service that you are going to provide, you have to analyze if it is going to be in a local or if you are going to go out to offer. This is going to depend on the product. If it is going to be in a physical place, make sure it is located in shopping areas.
You also have to choose a name and a logo for your business. These have to be simple but very attractive.
Once you have all the above requirements, it is time to put the plan in motion, that is, to start producing. When your product or service is ready for the public, you have to start promoting it. This can be done through social networks, creating your website, or making your own propaganda. You can also ask for help to your family and friends to spread that you are undertaking and that you have a good quality service. This will make customers come closer.
The marketing process may be a bit slow at first, but don't be discouraged. It is a slow process, so you need to be patient. For your business to be reconciled, you need to be original, committed, with quality, varied products, and above all, be innovative. Keep up to date with news products or trends that people are adopting so that it's easier to attract customers.
As we mentioned before, some of the products can be desiccated. People want to eat them always, and they love. You can also sell fast food because people sometimes don't want to cook and they are looking for this food. Selling beauty products is other option because nowadays women buy a or you maybe can do some service like washing cars. This, for example, you can start telling to your friends or neighbors if they want that you wash their cars, and after do it frequently until you create the business. You can also create a beauty shop, repair cell phones, and all those activities that are attracted to you and that you consider that it will have good results. No matter how small the business is, the important is that you begin to undertake.
But it is the only solution? No. If entrepreneurship is complicated for you, either due to lack of time or some other reason, you can choose to look for a job. It sounds illogical, but there are many businesses that have also started and are looking for people to grow their business. Try it, it can function.
Another option can be to make your own bazaar. That is, we all have things that we no longer use, such as clothes, toys, furniture, and endless things that we can give them a second chance, and what better than selling them? So look for everything that you no longer use, very useful, and put it up for sale.
Now, it is very important that you have a good relationship with your customers so they will feel more confident and they may continue to take your service. If you're looking to grow even faster, you can join or support yourself with other people who are also entrepreneurs. Do not feel pressured by the competition. Remember that it is a personal improvement and that the benefit will be for you. So work at your own pace and everything will flow well. Now, it should be mentioned that it does not have to be a shop or business, but it should comply with some of the aforementioned aspects.
If you feel that you're not able to carry out any of our ideas, don't worry, stay calm. Talk about the subject with your professors and university staff. Surely they will know how to advise you and find a possible solution so that you don't stop studying. They know what is happening in the world, so they will be the first to understand you.
These are just some ideas that we think are the easiest or most practical to carry out. But don't forget that the main thing you should do is be calm. Talk, talk to your parents or with the people involved in this situation and reach an agreement. At this stage, we must be very empathic while the family signs it is a situation that makes you lose heart. So let's try to be positive so that all this is this is less burdensome.
Do not forget to take sanitary measures if you have to go out. By protecting yourself, you protect your family. Now, if you're watching this video and you are not going through this we mentioned, uh, then you can support these people. Perhaps you are wondering how to do it. The answer is simple. If you see that friend, family member, or someone who is starting to undertake either selling a product or something else, come and ask.
You don't lose anything by finding out what is happening around this person. If you have the possibility to buy one of their products, dare to try new things. If you like the product or if you think you know someone who may be interested, you can help by promoting it.
If you have access to networks, you can Instagram to publish and promote the products that the person is selling. Ask for help from your friends to spread the product and above all, show empathy with the person. Perhaps this person is going through a much more difficult situation than you imagine. Let's help each other.
Well, we know that a situation like this is not resolved overnight. The fact that your university life is affected by this factor is something really difficult to cope with. So, we can tell you not to give up. Fight day with day. Wake up with the best attitude. See the good side of all this. Maybe it is a new opportunity to value what we have.
So calm down, support your family emotionally. This will not be forever. Very soon we will be able to continue with life that we all carry and that we were enjoying. So take a break and move on.
We, the anti-COVID team, are willing to support you if you decide to undertake or whatever you do to improve your situation. But above all, we are here to advise you, to encourage you, and tell you that you can wide everything that comes, to shake hands and face this situation together, because together we are stronger.
We hope you like this video and our advices help you a lot. Thank you so much for watching.